Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, traders from across the globe, and welcome to the 1161st edition of Short-Term Trading Live with Oscar Carboni, and that would be me. Traders, I would just like to ask you, was I not the toxic avenger last night? My goodness, was I not the worst trader yesterday? I was toxic. Everything I touched went wrong. We got stopped out in gold. We got stopped out in S&P. We got stopped out in NASDAQ. We got annihilated yesterday. I was the toxic avenger, but I hope to not be that guy again tomorrow. So, what do we got going on? I'm just shedding that stuff. You know what I mean? That's it. We shed that skin and on to the next trade. The way I like to look at this, head down, nose to the grindstone, on to the next trade. And that's what we'll do. Traders, as we know, futures trading is extremely risky, can cause substantial financial loss. A stop can absolutely be your best friend in this business. And market reversals are absolutely abound. I told you that was coming in our last video. Did you see gold today? I know we seen gold today. It was one of the stop outs. What a reversal. More reversals should be had in different markets as we get closer to the holiday. Next, what's on the board? I've got a double-sided Omni for tomorrow. Omni wants to be short and long, whatever one sets up first, because Omni has not completely flipped back to green yet. It has not completely flipped. Now, I know the market had a couple of up days. Everybody wants to get happy with it. We've got Aunt Yellen speaking tomorrow, and that should send us higher. But the Omni hasn't flipped yet. I have to go with the two-sided plan, so that's how we're going to start off trading tomorrow. Let's hope it doesn't go toxic on us again. We'll see where that goes. All right, so, traders, remember what's going to happen now. This is Wednesday, right? We've got a holiday, a big, big holiday, very religious, very worldwide. This holiday is Easter. There will be a mass exodus out of trading desks away from cities. They are leaving New York. They are leaving Chicago. They are going to be leaving London. They will be going to their vacation homes, off to see their families, staying home, setting up for parties. My point is this. It's going to turn out to be like a 4-day weekend, if not longer. Here's why. You've got Easter Sunday in the U.S. You've got Easter Monday in the EU and a lot of the other part of the world. So traders start taking off on Wednesday. They don't come back until Tuesday. It's going to be a long one, minimum 4-day weekend. Reversals are abound. Volatility is going to get even more insane. The toxic avenger may come back. We'll see. I'm going to try not to do that. We'll give it a whirl. But traders, be careful with this 4-day weekend coming, at least 4 days. You're going to get mass volatility with the mass exodus out of here, and you will have markets that will run up and hit stops and run back down even worse than what we've seen lately. So, again, we shed the skin from yesterday, or I should say earlier today. We look at what we've got. We've got a two-sided Omni. We'll trade both sides of the plan. Personally, I'd like to see the buy side set up first, but it looks like the sell side will set up first. We'll take whatever comes. I'll see you at live-with-oscar.com, and we'll discuss that. Traders, a couple of quick charts I'd like to show you. Don't go anywhere. Take a look at these charts. I've got a reason why, maybe why the Omni hasn't flipped completely yet back to green. We'll see. With no further ado, let's go look at some charts.
My name is Daniel. I'm from Portugal. I flew more than 15 hours to come to Omni Camp, and it was the right decision. When I first thought to come to Omni Camp, I called Oscar, and he only made me one promise, that it was to shave 20 years from my curving line, and he was lying. He shaved all my life.
It is so simple to learn. It is almost eerie. And usually the best things are the simplest things, and that's what Oscar has developed here with this Omni.
On the first day I said, that's it? So simple? Oscar is the perfect guy. Since you met him, a light on your head turns on. So on the first day of Omni Camp, your life starts changing.
Throughout this Omni camp, being as long as it is, I was expecting it's going to be a mountain of information. I got to tell you guys, it's some amazing techniques he teaches you, and some simple techniques actually.
In the end of Omni camp, not in the end, in the third day of the Omni camp, all of us were doing the same exactly calls that the Omni. The same exactly calls. So it's amazing the things. Oscar is a wonderful teacher, wonderful teacher.
The first 3 recommendations we made and profited from pay for the Omni camp. I mean, how can you go wrong? It's really, if cost is an issue with you guys, you should really get that out of your head, because the wealth of information you get from this guy is just unbelievable. So based on that, you got to get to Omni camp. Any chance you get, go.
This is the place to come. If you ever get a chance to come to Omni camp, seriously, you come.
Traders, talk about holiday market reversals. Look at the gold. I mean, it was going up for quite some time. Look at all the days that were wiped out in one reversal day, including our stupid stop that was sitting there that got taken out. But what a reversal. That is absolute proof that these things happen leading into major holidays. But there is this, traders. The Omni hasn't completely flipped back up. Personally, I thought we were going straight up today, or tomorrow, I should say. This video is being filmed on Tuesday night. I thought we'd be going straight up. The Omni hasn't completely flipped. It's kind of neutral, not pointing up. So I pull out a Dow Jones Industrial Average chart, and I take a look at it, and I throw one of my secondary Omni averages on there. And here's what you'll note. When you go through that average, it's usually a pretty deep dip. Let me show you something. Here, let me just give you a few different versions of the very same chart. Same chart, but I circled a few things. You get through the average, dip. Get through the average, dip. Get through the average, but these aren't average-sized dips. These are deep. Here, one time we did not get through, but the next time we went down, big dip. We just got under it, traders. We're not back above it. It usually does have a much steeper dip than what you've seen here. So I don't know if this is going to be one of those, or if it's going to be like the majority of the ones. And you know, majority rules when it comes to doing analysis, no doubt. So you'd have to think that we're going to do another one of these before this is over. One day at a time, we'll see. Same chart, I'm going to zoom in on it now. What does it get down to when it gets under this average? The 200 bar moving average. That turns out to be right at the Omni target, which is very interesting because the target was derived, had nothing to do with the Omni 200 average, I should say. The 200 bar average had nothing to do with the Omni target, but they're coming in at about the same spot. So interesting. And then if you take another look at what's going on the very same Dow chart, it looks like this is a parallel channel. It looks like we absolutely ran into resistance right up here where the average meets the channel. And then if you want to take a look at this, this can absolutely be construed as a bear flag right there. Well, let me draw that line a little prettier. But you can have a bear flag right here. And this is what it's got to contend with on Wednesday. So we will see what happens here. Traders, I would say if you get above this, you may get some stop run. But if you do not get above that, then you're going to get what we've been noticing lately. When you get under the average, you have a swoon. That would take us right into the Omni target, which is very interesting. Traders, pull your own charts, do your own homework, take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average and tell me if you can spot the same thing I'm looking at. Okay, traders, so the Toxic Avenger rides no more. Let's hope anyway. All right, so here's what I'm expecting. You've seen it all. Double-sided Omni. Maybe we'll get the flip to green, but it hasn't flipped yet, so we've got the double side. Watch for your mass exodus away from the trading desks. Easter Sunday and Monday gives us a long one. And traders, if you'd like to study with me here live in Las Vegas, you've seen the Omni Camp little commercial there. Come on down to livewithoscar.com, fill out your Omni Camp application, and I'll qualify you. Now, you probably don't even want to fill that out after Tuesday's trades, but let's see what happens after Wednesday. You may just want to come on down and fill that out anyway. Omni's been doing this a very long time. One rocky day does not make a bad Omni trader. All right, traders, I'll see you at livewithoscar.com. Remember, keep your emotions out of trading. One of the best things you can do to help yourselves with that is say this to yourselves every morning, every afternoon, every evening, and you know what that is. Stops are in. Emotions are out. Rock and roll traders. I'll see you at livewithoscar.com in my chat room. Futures trading is risky and can cause substantial financial loss. We do not claim or guarantee that you will profit from the information provided.